KM4CAX and 5BE. Good morning, Jack.
Good morning. You have to go email them?
Yeah, I've got a couple that I'm brewing up here. I'm making sure that they're going to be how shall we say, informative, yet not too crazy.
Those are good kind of questions.
Yeah, I'll get you a couple today, Jack, for Sunday.
Hello, test W5OG testing. I'm not real strong on the Utah SDR. I hope folks can hear me this morning. Maybe I better turn the antenna to the west. I don't know. I'm contemplating that. W5OG.
Well, you're 10 over in New York, Dale. W2WLB.
Okay, and the noise is a bit better when I have it to the east there, Bill. So I'll, thank you for that, and I'll probably just leave it right where it is. I'm probably an S6 to 7 on the Utah number 2.
N5BE, K1BOB.
K1BOB N5B. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning. And, hey, would you just put Clifford on the list and show him as receive only Clifford, PIX there. Just show him as listening. He's on Echolink. I've been chatting with him. So he'll be listening on the radio, but he won't be transmitting. So anyway, thank you for running the logger there, and I got the bump stock put on. Gave me a few issues this time. I don't know why, but I'm going to give it a go today. I'll let you know how it goes. K1BOB.
Okay, Bob, we'll do. We'll get Cliff on there, receive only. Thank you. K1BOB N5BE.
Good signal, Bob. K1BOB W5ABI.
Very good, Joe. Good signal here as well. Great audio. S9, right at S9. But the flex, I think, is stingy. You'd show much higher on my ICOM. K1BOB.
Yeah, thanks for the report, Bob. W5ABI standing by for now. W5ABI, KM4CAX, Mountain 55. Good doing. Yeah, KM4CAX, W5ABI. Yeah, you're about S5 here, but perfectly readable, Jack, W5ABI. Right. You might have come up one point, but you're perfectly copyable. I think it's just semantics. Right. Oh, yeah. W5OG, W5ABI.
Yeah, you're 5'9" with me off the back of the antenna there, Joe. W5ABI. Good morning, W5OG.
Good morning, Bill. Thanks for the report. You've got a good signal here, S9. W5ABI standing by for next.
Yeah, we'll be starting up in about 8 minutes. W5OG. K1BOB, will you be able to get Don taken care of if he shows up, Bob, W5OG?
W5OG K1BOB. Will do. He has not shown up as of yet, and I see you're on there too. Very good. Yeah, I'll let you know. K1 if he comes in. K1BOB.
Yeah, fine, Bob. Appreciate it. You're good on the SDR, so I can hear you there. Not real strong locally, but we'll make a go of it.
WA6LJS, standing by for the Flyers, top of the hour.
WA6LJS, good morning. John, you copy me this morning, W5OG?
Yeah, good morning, Dale. Copy you, not your usual strength. You're about an S6 or 7 right now, but very Q5. W5OG, WA6LJS.
Yeah, you're about the same. Not real strong, but anyway, I hear you in there. W5OG. We'll be starting up in about 4 minutes.
W2WLD, WA6LJS.
Ron, I think that was you down in Des Moines.
Yeah, only hearing you on the SDR, Bill. Nothing coming through locally. WA6LJS.
WA6LJS, KJ5BWB. I've got you a little over 9 on the Lumpkin SDR, and you're a solid +20 in my station here local. Good morning, John.
Yeah, good morning, Willie. Yeah, you're a good 10 over locally, and coming in on the SDRs too. So, well, we got at least we got connection between your location. But boy, some of the other ones I'm not even hearing this morning. KJ5BWB WA6LJS.
Yeah, this little listening loop is working its tail off this morning, but I've got a few of y'all local, and almost everyone so far has just been smashing the Georgia SDR. Great signals in Georgia. KJ5BWB standing by for the Flyers Club in 2 minutes.
WA6LJS from NX6RG.
Yeah, good morning, Bob. I'm hearing you locally. NX6RG, WA6LJS.
Yeah, I'm hearing you too, John, at least before the fan changes here. Anyway, did you get my question? I sent it as a response to your email, over.
No, I didn't. Let's see. If you responded to my email, it would be my call sign at Gmail address, right?
Well, whatever. You sent me two things, a text message and an email, and so I just replied to the email, and I put an attachment with it that has my question in it, over.
Okay, real good. Yeah, well, let me check. It may have gone to the wrong folder or something, but I get so much spam lately, it's hard to find things. But I'll let you know when we get going here. WA6LJS.
Very good. NX6RG standing by for the net.
Okay, looks like it's it's 10 o'clock in the morning in the central part of the country, which means only one thing. It's time to start the Air Force's Flyers Club net this Thursday morning. This is Whiskey 5 Oscar Golf. I will be net control for the Air Force's Flyers Club net this morning. We meet on this frequency and at this time daily. Members of our group are active duty, retired, and veterans of the military air forces from all branches. Hello, here we go. We include air crew, ground crew, air traffic controllers, and support personnel, pretty much anyone involved with the aviation mission, to include missileers. We also, of course, include air traffic controllers and support personnel, air crew, and ground crew. We also like to welcome visitors to join us on the net. Purpose of our group is to promote fellowship between those of us radio amateurs who spend a portion of our lives supporting the missions of our armed forces. This is a control net, contact net control. Please use the words contact, relay, info, or check-in. I invite you to check out our website, airforcesflyersclub.org. I'll say that again, if I can. And it's Air Forces, plural, Flyers, plural, club.org. And you can find out all about us on that our very nice website there. Format is that we use a list that's assembled on NetLogger right now, and N5BE is doing the net logging for me this morning. Thank you very much there, Lee. I do appreciate that. And I'll go through the list here just shortly. I'll just mention that we do have a Echolink node, and you can find that in Echolink under conferences. It's Alpha Foxtrot Foxtrot Charlie AFFC. Air Force's Flyers Club there, and you can we'll sometimes use the Echo Link to back up the HF where we have to if we have folks that have a hard time hearing or are transmitting. And let's see, you can also get us on the SDRs. I'm monitoring SDR number 2, and I've got most of the folks I've heard already on SDR 2. So far on the list, I have the following stations. Yeah, just a second here. Let me pull it up. Yeah, I've got off of NetLogger, I've got N5BE, Lee. Good morning to you, Lee. Thank you for doing net logging for me. I've got Doug in Mississippi, K0 Yankee Papa. I got my neighbor to the southwest there, KJ5BWB, Willie. Good morning, Willie. Got Jim out in Corona, W6WAY. Got the boss, K1BOB, Bob. He's our commander, and out there in Boise, or just north of Boise, lost in the mountains somewhere. And we've got Mike, WW5ENZ. Good morning, Mike. He's been away the last few days, I think on an RV trip or something, which is what I'm doing, an extended RV trip. Good morning to you, Mike. Got John, WA6LJS, and I've got Bob, I heard with a big signal, NX6RG, even off the back of the antenna. Good morning, Bob. Got Wild Bill, W2WLD. Good morning again, Bill. And I see Chris is receive only. He's involved with that four-letter word that starts with a W. And good morning to you, Chris, if you're monitoring us. Glad that you could join us at least in spirit there. Got to Jack, AM4CAX, and Charlie, K4YDB. And I'll mention in passing again that K4YDB is live streaming the net this morning on YouTube. And he does have the rather extensive question scrolling there on his YouTube I guess you call it live stream. And if you go to YouTube and search for K4YDB and select live stream, you can see that the net in progress, and he is showing the question of the day there. Let's see if Clifford is in there. It says receive only, so it must mean he's on the road. Good morning to you, Cliff. We'll probably get you to join us there on Echo Link right after the net. Got Joe, W5ABI with a big signal. I've got Mike, I almost said Thomas, KQ6E. That's Mike in Anthem. Good morning to you, Mike. Got Ray, WB2JJO. And we've got a visitor, I believe, K0 Mike Juliet Zulu. Mike in Iowa there. I hope you're hearing me, Mike. I'll try and get to visitors early there. That's the list as we have it so far. Are there any others? Over-the-air check-ins, members or guests that would like to join us this Thursday morning? This is W5OG. Call now.
W5OG, KG5PTE.
Okay, good morning, Tom. I've got you, KA4YES. And I heard James, KG5 Papa Tango Echo. Let me get you down here on my list, and then I'll check the net logger to see that Lee could put those two in, KA4YES, Tom, and also KG5PTE. Any others that would like to join us this morning, call now. Kilo, Quebec 4, Sierra, India, Delta. It wouldn't be Sid, would it? Okay. All right, Craig. Well, thanks for joining us this morning. Where are you located there? KQ4SIP, W5OG. Is it Greeley? Yeah, Greer. Okay, mighty fine. I think I've been there. Pretty part of the state there. Anyway, mighty fine, Craig. We'll get you early. I'll put you on as a visitor. Are you going to stay with us for the net? Go ahead. Craig, are you going to stay with us for the net this morning at KQ4SIP W5OG? Okay, hope to get you. I'll get you early this morning, so we'll get you here pretty quick. All right, let me see now. Let John WA6LJS put a call out from the West Coast, if you would. W5OG.
Wilco, this is WA6LJS relaying for net control for the Thursday morning Air Force Flyers net. We're looking for check-ins, either members or visitors. Call now. All quiet out west here. Back to you, Dale.
Okie dokie. Thank you, John. How about Bill, W2WLD? A call from New York, Bill, W5OG.
Wilco, this is W2WLD upstate New York. Relaying for net control from the Air Force's Flyers Club net. We're taking check-ins, members or guests. Please call now. It's quiet, Dale.
All right, Bill. Mighty fine. Thank you. All right, of that assembled list, we have, 21 or so. Are there any that need to be a short timer? Anybody who hasn't so far identified as a short timer, anybody needs to be out early, please call now, W5OG. I don't hear anyone. Were there any relays? I guess not. All right, well, let me get the question of the day. And the question of the day is a little lengthy, I would say, but it's from KF7GJO, is not here this morning. Unfortunately, I would like, it would be better, I guess, if he were here to comment on this question, but I found it interesting and elected to go ahead and use it. And it is on, like I say, the live stream on the what do you call it, YouTube video for K4YDB, and you can see the question there scrolling on his live stream. Again, this is courtesy of our operations officer, Carl, KF7GJO. The question starts off with, he has, when the FAA introduced automation in terminal radar systems, the ARCH 3 system used the Sperry UNIVAC 8300 mainframe computer. He adds that now computers aren't very smart. They can only count from 0 to 1 and back. Where the computer makes up for that deficiency, it does it really, really fast. How fast? The UNIVAC 8300 could execute any given instruction in just over 1 nanosecond, or 1/1000th of a second. 1 nanosecond compares to 1 full second, as 1 full second compares to 37 years! Exclamation mark. I think most of us are kind of familiar with that, but that's he brings that to our attention once again. And his question is, which of the following statements are false, if any? Which of the following statements are false? A. Question A, or statement A. A total of 64 of the nation's busiest TRACONs received the ARCH 3 system. That acronym stood for Automated Radar Terminal System Model 3. And he says the acronym stands for Automated Radar Terminal System Model 3. Answer B, or statement B. An ARCH 3 data block displayed an aircraft's identity or airline trip number, Mode Charlie, added altitude, ground speed, type airplane, and three-letter identifier of the destination or en route fix. Again, statement B is an Arch 3 data block displayed an aircraft's identity or airline trip number, mode C, altitude, ground speed, type airplane, and three-letter identifier of the destination or en route fix. Statement to Charlie. The UNIVAC 8300 computer was programmed in assembly language called Ultra. That's Uniform Lima Tango Romeo Alpha Ultra, like the beer. The UNIVAC 8300 computer was programmed in assembly language called Ultra. And statement to D, when initially implemented, UNIVAC programmers were unable to comprehend how the ATC system worked. This led to the FAA selecting controllers, promoting them into a staff position, and training them as computer programmers. Although they remained controllers, their primary job became maintaining and programming the UNIVAC 8300. Sounds like a good way to get a promotion to me. Anyway, statement D again. When initially implemented, UNIVAC programmers were unable to comprehend how the ATC system worked, and this led to the FAA selecting controllers, promoting them into a staff position, and training them as computer programmers. Although they remained controllers, their primary job became maintaining and programming the UNIVAC 8300. And statement echo, the Enhanced Target Generator, or ETG, feature of the Arch 3 program could simulate up to 64 computer-generated targets, while the live operating system could simultaneously track as many as 120 real aircraft. I'll repeat it one more time. The Enhanced Target Generator feature of the Arch 3 program could simulate up to 64 computer-generated targets, while the live operating system could simultaneously track as many as 120 real aircraft. And statement Foxtrot, all the above are true. So the question is, which, if any, of the following statements are false? And statement F is all the above are true. All right, well, that's the question today. Does anyone need a repeat on any of that? Call now, W5OG. Boy, that I think it's on the SDR, on the number 2. I should have picked SDR number 4. I'll try and correct that. I've got that DX coming in off the long path. That's pretty bad this morning. It's on the SDR 2 there. Anyway, we'll start off down the list and see how we go this morning. Let's start off with Lee, N5BE. Go ahead, Lee. You're up, W5OG. Good morning.
W5OG N5BE. Good morning, Dale. Good morning to the net. Well, I'm a step ahead. I shut the SDR off before I keyed up, so not fumbling with that. Been doing a lot of work the last week or so, bolstering up our solar capability here for emergencies. Took advantage of the Prime Days on Amazon, and some of the stuff was 50% off. So between Bluetti and EcoFlow, we've got some really good solar generators that can run the whole house. Bolstered up my solar panel capability, and feel a lot better in case the power goes out, which there are people in Houston that have had power out for 2 weeks. It's just insane. So anyway, I feel real good about getting that done. Relative to the question, I've got no idea. I mean, zero idea. All I know is when we were going cross country and we called center for radar following, we got radar following. That's all I needed to know. So I don't know. I'm gonna just go with F because I got no clue. So I'm gonna put myself down for F and see how that goes, because it's either all sounded good or it's all gobbledygook. I'm not sure. I'm going with F. Okay, Dale, thanks for doing the net this morning. I'm struggling hearing a lot of people, but making a go of it. W5OG N5BE.
Yeah, okay, Lee, mighty fine. Yeah, I know where you're coming from there. I did have the opportunity, I guess, a couple of times throughout a rather extensive long career to visit some of the air traffic control centers, and enjoyed meeting some of the controllers and looking at their equipment and kind of looking over their shoulder there. So I know a little bit about it, but that would be I'm about in the same category you are, Lee. I guess that's what makes this question intriguing to most of us. Maybe we'll all learn something from it. And I'm sure Tom knows all about it, so that's why I'm glad he's down toward the bottom of the list this morning. All right, and I lost one guest there. I'm going to see if he's still with us and see if he'd like to take a turn in the net. Kilo Quebec 4 Sierra India Delta. Craig, if you're still there, go ahead and take a turn. You're up for the Air Force's Flyers Club net, W5OG. Well, I don't see him on the net logger list, and I don't hear him, so I guess he has perhaps left. How about another visitor that I see on there that I didn't see before? Whiskey Alpha 2 Golf Kilo Hotel. I have no knowledge about who you might be, but if you're hearing me, go ahead and take a turn. W5OG. Yeah, I'm hearing you. Give us your name and location there. I understand that you know Ray, WB2JJO. Give us your name and location. Over. Okay, you're about 20 miles from Ray. What was your name? Give me your name again, over.
Yeah, Dale. The name is Lou. Lima Oscar United, Lou. Lima Oscar United, and how is what's the copy on my signal? Go ahead.
Okay, Lou, mighty fine. Well, a friend of Ray's is a friend of ours, so welcome to the club there, Ray. And thank you for joining us on the net this morning. And would you like to participate in the question? Did you hear the question, Ray? If you got any ideas, would you like to perhaps ponder an answer there, over? Okay, fine, Lou. Well, no problems. We don't, it's just a lot of fun we have every day with a little bit of trivia, some related to aviation and some not, perhaps. But anyway, some of the questions are more complicated than others, and I understand where you're coming from there. All right, well, we're glad to have you join us this morning. We've got you on the list. We'll be back here just shortly. After we go through the list once, we'll come back around for a 73 round. If you have time, we'll be back to you there, Lou. So, mighty fine. All right, let's go to Doug. K0 Yankee Papa. Good morning, Doug. You're up, W5OG. Okay. All right, Doug. You got a nice call. I like it. K0 Yankee Papa. Got your answer as Foxtrot. You think they're all true. All right. Well, we'll see here just shortly. Let's go to Willie, KJ5BWB. Go ahead, Willie. Good morning again. You're up, W5OG.
W5OG in the group from KJ5BWB. Good morning. Yeah, I'm listening on Utah, not Utah, but the Lumpkin SDR, and I'm hearing everybody except K0YP. But you know, I turned my radio volume up and I could hear him. So, and welcome to Lou. Hope to have you back with us. But as far as the question goes, I'm really not sure. So I'm going to go ahead and say Foxtrot as well. No, they might all be correct, but I'm not sure. And I don't know a whole lot about computer language, but it is you're correct though. Computers count to 1 and then back down to 0 and rinse and repeat. So fun question. I'm definitely looking forward to the answer on this one. But other than that, I'm just going to change a couple of light fixtures today, and then I got a job interview later. So it's going to be a fun day. But I'll send it back to you, Dale, and be here to the bottom. Whiskey 5 Oscar Golf, Kilo Juliet 5, Bravo Whiskey Bravo. Good morning, Flyers.
Okay, Willie. Solid copy there on the SDR. No worries at all. Of course, I can't hear you locally. We're just too close there at home. All right, let's go to Jim out in Corona, W6WAY. Hope you're hearing me, Jim. You're up, W5OG. Good morning.
Okay, thanks, Dale. Thanks for running the net. And I have a problem here. I switched over to the number 4 SDR because of the breaking up so that on the number 4 that I'm not able to copy it, and I was not able to copy the question. So anyway, I've got a problem here. And number 1, my regular computer went out, so I'm using a tablet for the SDR, and I'm having a real problem because it's breaking up so bad. Anyway, so I don't have an answer for the question here. Back over to you, Dale. W5OG, W6WAY.
All right. Well, sorry you're having this problem with the SDR there, Jim, but we understand how that works. Sometimes those things are a bit frustrating for us. All right, well, we'll continue on. Be back to you on the 73 round there, Jim, and you can stick around. I'll repeat the question once again, and we'll talk about it at the bottom. Bob, good morning again. K4YDB, you're up, W5OG.
Well, good morning, Dale Manette, K4YDB, Idaho. Good to hear everybody today. Good to hear Doug there from Moss Point, Mississippi there, K0YP. You're coming in here pretty good on 100 watts, S6, perfectly copyable. Got you better today, Dale, and you're even doing better in Lumpkin there. You're pushing S9 plus there. But I got you about S6 to 7 here, which ain't too bad. Thanks for doing Carl's question there. I will forego on the question since I'm the question launderer. So I do have another one from Carl in that same batch of two. I sent it to you, Bill. I didn't send it yet. I queried you if you would like Carl's second question. It's similar in some ways. So just let me know, otherwise then I'll throw it up to anybody after that. I don't get them that often, but when I do, I launder them out. So, that said, I'm going to head down to Boise today, get the ammo, gasoline, and brew, the three essentials of life up here, and go try that new bump fire stock I put up on my AR yesterday. They're a lot of fun. Other than that, all is well here. Lynn's going to take off again, I think on the 24th or something, end of the month, to go down for something with the kids. You can't keep me miles away, that's for sure. She's got twice the energy I do. So I'll be here, though. So with that, I will send it back to Net Control. Thank you very much for doing the net, Dale. Leon, thank you. Charlie, thank you for the YouTube stream. And all is well. I'll hang in here for the duration. Let me know what I can do. K4YDB, back to W5OG.
Okay, mighty fine, Bob. Solid copy there. No worries at all. And I'm not sure where. I think I know I was getting you locally a bit, but also you're coming in nicely on the SDRs there. All right, let's move along to Mike at WW5ENZ, my neighbor up in Oklahoma there. One of our Oklahoma,
W5OG, WW5ENZ.
Yeah, there he is.
Could you repeat that question for me again there, yeah, Dale? No, I'm just kidding, actually. Boy, my eyes are glassed over here for sure. I think I'm going to say C and D are false. C and D. I never heard of 8300. I never did. I know there's a 90 series and there's I don't know. And I'm before John, so John would probably know the answer to this, of course. But I'm going to say C and D. So put me down for C and D. And this is insane, but I don't know. You know, who knows? They may have made a special one just for the FAA, probably. Who knows? But I'm just going to throw this out as a wild card. Anyway, yeah, tomorrow I got a stump grinder I'm getting. So as soon as I finish the net, I'm going to jump on this giant-sized stump grinder and grind 4 stumps. And I had to pick it up tomorrow because I could get it the whole weekend for a cost of 1 day. So we'll see how that works out, and I'll let you know. But yeah, I have been kind of spotty on the radio lately because I've had so much crap going on that, yeah, I've had trouble getting out here to the shack. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and turn this back. I'll be here to the bottom, and great deal, and the question is outrageous, but anyway, take care, and I'm going to be here to the bottom, so I'm going to turn it back to Ned, W5OG, WW5ENZ.
Yeah, okay, Mike. Well, I almost turned it down. I almost said, you know, there's no way that I can handle that on the air and do all that. But anyway, I said, well, you know, since we've got the live stream that Charlie provides, people can actually read the question. And that really helps out with these longer, verbose questions like this. But it is a bit unwieldy, and I'll have to admit that just off the start here, Mike. So I do apologize that from one respect, and since Sparky's not here this morning, I guess we can talk about him. But it is an interesting question, and I'll let you and he sort it out once he comes back on the net there, Mike. Let's move along. Let's go to John, WA6LJS. John, good morning again. You're up, W5OG.
Okay, thank you, Dale. W5OG, this is WA6LJS. Good morning to the net. Well, marginal conditions today. You're only about an S6 or 7, but a very Q5. And the commander was in there pretty solid. He was about 5 to 10 over. And some of the other guys, we had to use the SDR. Anyway, it's clear blue skies today. Plenty of sun. I can look down the canyon where K6 Papa X-ray is, and it looks like they're a marine front down there, but we've got plenty of sun up here, and it's 68 degrees. And let's see, NX6RG Bob, I just did an exhaustive search on my emails, and I never got that email, so try sending it again. I don't know what's wrong, because I can't even find the one I sent to you. So there's something going wrong with my computer, but I'll check again. But go ahead and send that email to me again, Bob. Appreciate that. And let's see, the question. Well, the system may very well been programmed in assembly language, but I would say it's certainly not Ultra. From what I remember in my computer days, Ultra was a universal language translator to enable translation amongst many different languages. So I would say that Charlie is the false one. C. Charlie, put me down for C. Charlie is the false one. So I wouldn't think that an air traffic control system would have anything to do with a universal language translation. But I don't know. I'm getting old. I could be wrong, but that's what I remember. Okay, back to you, and I'll be here to the bottom. Thanks for running things, Dale. W5OG, WA6LJS.
All right, John, you're concerned with Ultra. And, when I first looked at that, I thought, well, that's a beer. Oh, me. But I wasn't sure about it either, and anyway, we'll see. We'll talk about it, and I'll let you guys that know more about it than I do hash it out with Sparky when he gets back. All right, let's move along. Go to Bill, W2WLD. Good morning, Bill. What's going on with you there this morning? W5OG.
Hello again, Dale. Not much going on. A little cooler today. We're going to have a few days that aren't in the 90s, so that feels pretty good. Propagation is weird. John was down before the net. He was, when you asked him to make a call, he was about an S8. Now he's back down to about a 5. So, we've dealt with that before. As far as the question, Dale, I don't know enough about this topic to try to discern which answer might be false. So I'm going to go ahead and say they're all true, because I don't know. So put me down for Foxtrot. W5OG, W2WLD.
Bill, what was your answer there? Say your answer again. I missed that. Over.
Foxtrot. F. Foxtrot.
Yeah, okay. Mighty fine. Yeah, I got you down as Foxtrot. You think they're all true. All right. Let's. And I skipped over Professor Bob, and I apologize there, Bob. Unintentional. Just human error, I guess. NX6RG. Sorry, Bob. You're up. W5OG. Good morning.
Good morning, Dale. W5OG, NX6RG. Well, Dale, I hope you're enjoying the vacation there. And I hope you're getting good weather up there in the Dakotas. We got clear blue skies today, and it's going to be warmer, and then for the next 2 days, heading up to the high 90s again. So way it goes. The pendulum swings. Very interesting question, a long question. Boy, I had to go to Charlie's website to read those answers over and over. They're long answers too. And you know, at the end of doing all that, I'm with Captain Bill. I honestly don't know. So if this is an educational question, I'll just go with Foxtrot, and we'll see where that leads us. So put me down for Foxtrot, and we'll just see how this works out. Interesting question, though, and those are very, very complicated systems, and boy, I used to know, well, it used to be IBM Federal Systems in Maryland, and I knew people that worked there, and I think they had a hand in that system. So anyway, John, you know, I checked the email that I sent, so let me know your email address. I think maybe that was the problem. I used an old email address, because I have it as your SBC Global, not a Gmail address. So if it's your call sign in Gmail, let me know on the 73 round, or just tell me what email address you want it sent to, and I'll shoot it off to you again. So Dale, back to you, W5OG and X6RG, and I'll be here till the bottom.
All right, mighty fine, Bob. Yeah, good signal. You're a good S9 off the back of the antenna there this morning, locally, and of course, very good copy on the SDR as well. All right, let's see. We got to say hello again to Chris. He's receive only. Good morning to you, Chris. And let's go to Jack, KM4CAX, with all of the new floor going in. So over to you, Jack. Good morning again. W5OG. All right, Jack, 7-3 to you, and yeah, I understand. Well, like I say, I did get a chance to go to at least two occasions, maybe more, to to one of the centers and watch the operation in firsthand. It was very, very interesting. And I recall when this system first came out, because it was so revolutionary. They really had more capability than ever before. And this was one of, and this is early on. I don't remember exactly when this came out, but and I'm talking about the Arch system, the Arch 3. But I expect that Tom will be able to tell us when that came out there. I don't know, but it was early. You know, it's been a long time. It's one of the first computer systems and the integration with the air traffic control system. All right, let's move along, and I'll just say something to you now, Jack, and thanks for coming in, and we'll see you perhaps later, maybe tomorrow. K4YDB, Charlie, thanks again for doing the YouTube live stream. You're up this morning, W5OG.
W5OG, K4YDB. Well, thanks, Dale, for that. Yeah, I was trying to see the best way I could put that thing in there because it was so long, but it seems to be working okay. I can't adjust the speed. Well, I can adjust the speed, but everybody's got a different speed to read it at. So, and I know that John likes it this way. So, anyway, I'm going to leave it alone. Hope everybody's having a great morning. Right now, it is 85 degrees here. Supposed to get up into the low 90s again today. It's supposed to cool down and stay down in the 80s tomorrow, I believe, high 80s. But the humidity is 76% outside, which makes it very uncomfortable. The sun is out. I'm still waiting on the guys to come pick up the tractor that they bought, but they're still sitting over in my yard, and all the implements are sitting there on the ground waiting for them to come in here because I'm not putting everything back up. They said they called this morning, said it may be late this afternoon. I don't anticipate they'll be here because we got more rain supposed to be moving in this afternoon. But they're not in no hurry. I'm not in no hurry, so it is what it is. Conditions are really pretty good over here into Georgia. I'm hearing just about everybody. A lot of good signals there, Dale. Yeah, with your antenna pointed in the direction it is, it's doing very nicely getting into Georgia. No problem with you at all. Bill, W2WLD. Now, you're the one I'm having trouble with this morning. You're down, but you have came up since the net has started. But as far as the question goes, I really have absolutely no clue at all. But what I think I'm gonna Charlie out. That was my plan at the beginning to see if I just Charlie out, but then all of a sudden Mike and John jumped in there with a couple of Charlies. So I'll stick with my plan. I'll just go ahead and Charlie out. But anyway, W5OG, K4YDB. I'm back to net.
Okay, fine, Charlie. Yeah, you know I was thinking about that too. The speed might be a bit fast for some, but you can always stop the scroll by clicking on it. It'll freeze the live stream, and then you have more time to read perhaps, and then you can click on live stream and you jump right back to where the live stream is. You can pick it up again. And I think you're the one that told us about that, and I have tried it myself, and it does work. So anyway, we appreciate your doing that. It does help with questions like this. Let's see. We'll say hello to Uncle Cliff again, and Cliff, we'll see you over on Echolink, I'm sure. Let's go to Joe, W5ABI. Good morning again, Joe. You're up, W5OG.
Cooling off as we're getting ready for our short monsoon season here. Supposed to get some showers today and a lot of high winds. So far the hex beam has held up with 65, 70 mile an hour gusts. So you stand there and watch it. And anyhow, you know, I don't know. This person is totally in the wrong. So I'm going to go with Foxtrot. Probably wrong, but it's better than no answer at all. And thanks, Lee, for running the net logger. Appreciate that. Anyhow, we'll be here at the bottom, Dale. W5AG, W5ABI.
Okay, Joe, mighty fine. Got your answer as Foxtrot there. And we'll move along. Let's go to Mike, KQ6E. Good morning, Mike. You're up. How are things in Anthem there? Go ahead.
Roger, W5OG and the group, KQ6E. Yeah, another hot one out here. It's going to be 103 today, which is a little cooler than the poor guys down around Phoenix, but unfortunately I got to go down there for a medical appointment for my wife, so not looking forward to it. 3 or 4 degrees makes a big difference when it's above 100. So anyway, so that's pretty much it today for us. We're going to try to keep our head down till we find the time on the way back. But that'll be it. We're going to stay in as much as possible.
Yeah, fine, Mike. You think maybe Charlie might be false. All right, got that. But that ultra in answer or in statement Charlie stands for UNIVAC Language Translator, according to what Sparky provided there. So anyway, a little bit of clarification perhaps on that. All right, let's move along and we'll go to Ray, WB2JJO in New Jersey. Good morning, Ray, and thanks for bringing in your friend there from New Jersey there, Lou. So anyway, up to you, Ray. You're up, WB2JJO, W5OG. Okay. All right. Got you there, Ray. You think you're going to go along with the Charlies there? A little bit of a living line starting there. All righty. Let's see. I've got. Have I been to the? I don't remember if I've been to another visitor on here. K0 Mike Juliet Zulu. Did I? I don't have it on my notes here. I don't know, Mike. If you're still with us, go ahead and take a turn. I'm not unsure if you've had a turn already or not. So, if you're there, Mike, and would like to have an additional comment for the net, go ahead. K0MJZ W5OG. K0 Mike Juliet Zulu, are you there? W5OG. Anybody hear him? Well, I guess we'll just move along. Sorry, I'm not able to pick you up if you're there. Let's go to James down in Belton, KG5PTE. James, go ahead. You're up for the net. W5OG. Good morning.
Morning, Dale. W5OG. Kilo Golf 5 Papa Tango Echo here. Hopefully you're copying me fine on the Utah SDR. Did a little research on this, and I'm going to go with answer Charlie. Charlie is my answer there for the false question. The false question. However, I noticed you didn't have an option G there for all the questions are false. Then you got an F there that says all the questions are true, but you got one missing. What if all the questions are false? But for now, I'm going to go answer C as the false one. And with that, I'll turn it back to you, Dale. Thanks for running the net. And we got a little bit of rain here this morning. It came through, and a little bit cooler temperatures. Back to net, KG5PT.
All right, James. I am barely able to copy on the Utah SDR number 2, and probably would be stronger on SDR 4, but I don't have it pulled up. Anyway, mighty fine. James got you down as answer Charlie. We'll see how that comes out. All right, let's go to an air traffic controller, K4YES. Tom, you can let us know what you know about the system, and you can say whatever you want to because you're the last one on the list, so you won't give anything away. Go ahead, Tom. You're up. W5OG.
Frequencies are out. Frequencies are out.
Okay, Tom, mighty fine. Yeah, good copy on the local receiver there. No worries with that at all. And interesting. And I remember those old horizontal scopes and the shrimp boats that you're talking about, the little strips that you had to follow around manually there. And I don't know how, because there were some busy periods, and those guys really did an incredible amount of service to be able to keep track of all that traffic using those antiquated systems. And I'm sure that I remember when this ARCH thing came along, and it really did revolutionize the ability to automate the air control process there. All right, well, that's the end of the list. I'm going to go ahead and let me just check to make sure. I think I backed up everybody pretty well on the net logger, but did I miss anybody initial time through? Call now, W5OG. Okay, let me go ahead and get the question out of the way here. I'll repeat it quickly. I know it's a bit long, and I don't want to bore everybody, but this is courtesy of KF7GJO. Of course, we all know that he spent pretty much a career as an air traffic controller. And the question that he is posing for us this morning was concerning the automation in terminal radar systems, the ARCH 3 system. He says it used the UNIVAC 8300 mainframe computer. He says computers aren't very smart. They can count from 0 to 1 and back. Where the computer makes up for that deficiency, it does it really, really fast. And he says the 8300 could execute any given instruction in just over 1 nanosecond, or 1 billionth of a second. And 1 nanosecond, he says, compares to 1 full second, as 1 full second compares to 37 years, just to give you a broader understanding of how quickly that would be. And he had five statements for us. Which of the following statements are false? A total of 64 of the nation's busiest TRACONs received the ARCH 3 system, as the acronym stood for Automated Radar Terminal System Model 3. That is correct. Statement A is correct statement. And statement B is an ARCH 3 data block displayed an aircraft's identity, the the airline trip number, mode C, altitude, ground speed, type airplane, and three-letter identifier of the destination or en route fix. That's a true statement. It did all those things, and I kind of remember that myself just from visiting one of the centers there. And answer Charlie, the UNIVAC 8300 computer was programmed in assembly language called Ultra. He says that that's correct. I will I will not engage in this argument because I have no clue. But I'll let you guys work that out with your operations officer when he comes back on the net, KF7GJO. Statement Delta, when initially implemented, UNIVAC programmers were unable to comprehend how the ATC system worked, and I can understand that. Programmers, they can program, but they may not have a good understanding of other things connected with life. And that was part of the real problem with computers, was being able to bridge that gap between making the computers useful to do everyday common things in our environment. And so what they did is this led the FAA to selecting controllers, promoting them into a staff position and training them as computer programmers. So they took controllers who understood the system and made them programmers. And although they remained controllers, their primary job became maintaining and programming the UNIVAC 8300. Carl says that is a true statement. And statement echo was that the ETG, or Enhanced Target Generator feature of the ARCH 3 program, could simulate up to 64 computer-generated targets, while the live operating system could simultaneously track as many as 120 real aircraft. He didn't say, but I would suspect that was beneficial for training purposes, the computer could generate targets that looked real, but they really weren't at all. And of course, the answer F, or the statement F, was all the above are true. That was from KF7GJO, and again, I thank Sparky for that. Well, let's take a quick standby and see if we have any additional check-ins. We'll go back for a quick 73 round. We may just have enough time to get everybody in. Any last-minute check-ins for the Air Force's Flyers Club Net? This is W5OG. Call now. KL1, give me that phonetically if you would. KL1, again, W5OG. KL1, was it AR? KL1AR, would you call again, W5OG? Well, anybody else want to check in? If he's not going to answer, I guess we'll move on. W5OG, any last-minute check-ins? Call now.
Alpha Delta 9, Delta Romeo.
Okay, is it Kilo Oscar 4 or Kilo Lima 4, Alpha Romeo, over? Anybody can relay that station? I guess he's not hearing me. Okay, Kilo Oscar 4 November Romeo. I think I've got it now. Give me your name there and your QTH in northern Alabama, over. All right, Bill. Well, you're on the Air Force's Flyers Club Net this morning. I did copy all that, Madison, Alabama. Glad to have you join us. You're not real strong with me. Locally at home, you're about a 5 and 7. But I did hear all that. Anything for our net this morning, Bill, before we move along? Go ahead. You're on the Air Force's Flyers Club Net, Bill. Do you have anything for the net this morning? Anything for the group, over? All right, fine, Bill. Yeah, you came up to a 9 that time in my local station at home in East Texas. All right, let's go ahead and start with the 73 round. Let's go to Lou, see if he's still there with us. WB2GKH, 73 round, Lou, W5OG.
Okay, very good, Dale. W5OG, this is Lou, WA2GKH, and so it's been very interesting listening on the net, and I have been using the combination going back and forth between my own receiver, my IC746 Pro, and also using the Georgia SDR. So Dale, right now I'm copying that from the Georgia SDR. And I just want to quickly say that on that question, I think that I will say all of the above are correct. And I had to think about it there, Dale. And by the way, that sounds like it was mid to late 1980s technology. Just taking a guess on that. All right, I'm not going to hold it long because I don't know how well folks are hearing me. But Dale, thank you very much for letting me join the net, and it's been a lot of fun. Thank you so much. 73 to everyone. Back to W5OG, net control. This is WA2GKH.
Okay, Lou, mighty fine. Thank you again for joining us. You're most welcome. We're on here every morning, so I'm glad that your buddy Ray there advised you about the net as you joined us this morning. All right, let's go to Lee. Thank you again, Lee, for your help. N5BE, 73 round, W5OG. N5BE, are you there, Lee? W5OG?
N5BE, 73 round.
Well, he may have had to step away. He got a phone call or something there. Thank you, John. All right, let's move along to Doug. K4YDB, did you get your tower and antenna all fixed up there, Doug? Go ahead, W5OG. Okay, Doug, my fine 7-3 to you. Have a great day. KJ5BWB, Willie, you're up. 7-3 round, Willie, W5OG.
W5OG in the group from KJ5BWB. Other than this crazy tuner-upper here right at the end, it's been a good net. So, good question, and yeah, that one was fun. Thanks, fellas. But, all right, I'm not going to make Echo Link today, but 7-3s everyone, and we'll holler at y'all hopefully in the morning. W5OG, KJ5BWB, back in net control.
All right, Willie, 7-3 to you. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow. Jim, W6WAY, 7-3 round, Jim, W5OG.
Okay, thanks, Dale. I finally got the Utah SDR to work, but then somebody got a carrier on that, and so he's about 20 over. That's 9 on my regular receiver, and he's blocking the SDR. So anyway, everyone. Put your copy of Mr. W6WAY.
Okay, Jim. Yeah, you're an S7 on Utah number 2, but I can hear that tuner-upper. He is fairly strong. Sorry about that, but sometimes we have to live with those tuner-uppers. All right, let's go to Bob, K1BOB, 7-3 Bob, W5OG.
Okay, Dale, K1BOB, pretty good copy of everybody today, actually, here with the electric radio. Yeah, if I send you a question, I should have said this to you, Dale, is feel free, you're kind of responsible for the question we're putting out, and we do get a bunch. Some can be very, very complicated. I have no problem, I will do this if I use somebody else's, is to cut out a couple of the questions, reduce it in size and scope, and try to make it a little easier, especially if it's one of these ridiculously complicated ones, which just turns people off. I don't like to see that happen. That's why I use my own. I do have the second question that Carl sent me with that, and that's up in the air for any control. I offered it to Bill, but I sent the note out to everybody on the Carl's questions there. So I gave Bill first choice because we kind of missed him on a couple of these. So with that, good night, enjoyed it. Good to hear everybody. This is K1BOB. I'll be on Echo Link a bit. Back to W5OG, K1BOB, Idaho.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying there, and thank you, Bob. You immediately said it's my responsibility. So, yeah, I started to, condense it down some way or another, and I figured, I'm gonna work more trying to do that than I would if I just came up with my own question. And I started to do that, but then I said, well, what the heck, I'll just use it. I'll go with it. Since we've got that live stream, people can read the question and don't have to worry about writing it all down. Anyway, it worked out, I guess. Let's go to Mike, WW5ENZ. Chief, you're up, W5OG.
Okay, W5OG, thank you for calling me there. I know somebody keeps throwing a carrier over here. They're probably tuning up or something, but yeah, it was a good question, and I knew that was a long shot there in the middle there, Charlie, but interesting. By the way, I do have another Carl question tomorrow, so if you like this one, you're going to really love the one I'm going to put on the air tomorrow. Anyway, everybody take care, and we'll catch you the next time you get on the radio. WW5ENZ 73s, everybody, and have a great weekend.
Okay, Chief. Yeah, well, and that'll bring us back. Another Sparky question tomorrow. We can look forward to that. 7-3, Mike. All right, John, WA6LJS 7-3, John, W5OG.
Okay, Dale, thanks. W5OG, WA6LJS. Well, you're gone down in the noise here, but I'm getting you on the SDR. And it's interesting, K1BLB came way up. He's about 30 over 9 years. So that's how the system goes there. Well, I'm going to have to talk with Sparky. I'm wondering about that answer because as far as I remember, Ultra was a universal language translator, and I can't see what they'd be doing with using that for air traffic control. But maybe there's a version of it or something. I don't know. But I'm gonna research that a little bit and see what it is there. Anyway. Thanks for running things, and at NX6RG, I did get your question, and I actually found it in my old email. That SBC Global address is so full of spam that things get lost real easy. I mean, I must get about 80 spams a day on that address, so I very seldom go there. But but I did find it there, and then I got your my Gmail address. You sent it there, so thank you very much, Bob. Back to you, Dale. W5OG WA6LJS.
Yeah, okay, John. Yeah, he did have a clarification there on that Ultra. He says that but we will have to talk to Sparky about it. But he says Ultra stands for UNIVAC Language Translator. So, yeah, we can bring it up. It would be an interesting discussion topic for when Carl gets back on the radio. All right, Bill, W2WLD, 7-3, Bill, W5. Oh, wait a minute, did I skip? Stand by, Bill. I don't want to skip over Bob again. NX6RG, 7-3 round. Bob, you're up, W5OG.
W5OG, NX6RG. Well, that's okay, Dale. I've been skipped over from time to time, so no issue. Anyway, great net today. Very interesting question. Long question, but a lot of information in there. So, anyway, 73 Solar Flyers. And John, when you ask that question next week, I will be winging my way back east, so I won't be on the net probably all next week. I'll be on Monday, but from Tuesday on, I'll probably be off. So, hope you enjoyed that question. I actually thought it was pretty interesting what happened there. So with that, 73 stall, and we'll see everybody on the air tomorrow. W5OG, NX6RG.
Okay, fine, Bob. 7-3, have a great trip, by the way, next week. I'm sure you'll enjoy that. W2WLD, Bill, your turn, 7-3 round, W5OG.
Weird propagation, but a great net, Dale. Thank you. Enjoyed it. 73, everybody. W5OG, W2WLD.
Yeah, 7-3, Bill. Let's see, K4YDB, 7-3 round, Charlie, W5OG.
W5OG K4YDB. You know, the one thing we may need to do is see if we can find a way to put the answer up here after we're done with it, because right now we've got 57 views on this one here so far. That's the most we've ever had off of one of these questions. So I leave it alone. Anyway, 73s, everybody. Everybody have a good day, and we'll look for you tomorrow. It's K4YDB back tonight.
Yeah, I could do that. I can send you the answer. In fact, I started kind of to do it because he had that a little bit of the explanation of Ultra there. But I thought, well, you'd like to play also, so we'll have to think about that, Charlie. Anyway, 7-3. 7-3 to you, Cliff. We'll get over to Echo Link here just shortly. W5ABI, Joe, 7-3, W5OG. All right, Joe, 7-3 for now. Mike, KQ6E, 7-3, Mike, W5OG. All right, Mike, mighty fine. You too. 7-3. WB2JJO, Ray, 7-3 round, W5OG. Okay, Ray. Well, we're not gonna, we're not trying out for the cum laude or anything like that. So you'll be right there when we all graduate together, there, Ray. So no worries. All right, James, KG5PTE, 7-3, James, W5OG.
W5OG, Kilo Golf 5, Papa Tango Echo. 7-3's Dale, and we want to wish Willie good luck on his interview today for his new job. So I'll catch y'all on Echo Link, KG5PT.
Yeah, what did you do to your signal? You're up to almost an S7 on the SDR there, James. What did you do different?
I went to the Alpha Delta antenna.
Oh, that works much better. All right, fine, James. Yeah, good luck to Willie. If you're still listening, Willie, I didn't realize that. I must have missed that. But hopefully that'll all go well for you. All right, Tommy, K4YES, 7-3, Tom, W5OG. Okay, did you turn it back, Tom? You dropped out there. Over. All right, mighty fine, Tom. 7-3 to you, and yeah, well, your amplifier really helps a lot. All right, that's the end of the list. Let me just take a quick standby. We need to get out of here for the the Alaska Pacific net, which starts up here just in a few minutes. But I'll take one quick standby for any additional last-minute check-ins, and then we'll close the net down. W5OG, call now.
W5OG N5B, back on the air, Dale. My knuckle hit a switch on the radio and my audio went out, but I was following. So thanks for doing the net today. Great job. Terrible conditions. So well done. W5OG N5BE.
Okay, fine, Lee. Yeah, big signal there on the SDR. I can hear you well when you come back in. Yeah, you know, that's one of the things that I hear people complain about the flex. The button is stuck on the radio is easy to hit, but I have my radio tucked back in a rack that's away from the operating system. That's one of the nice things about the SDR radios. You don't obviously, because I'm not even close to my radio now. I'm a good 1,200 miles away, and it's working fine for me. So anyway, thank you for the help today there, Lee, and for doing the net logging. That's always a big help for the net controllers. All right, this has been the Thursday edition of the Air Force's Flyers Club Net. Your controller or net controller was W5OG. I thank you for all the participation and your patience with the rather complicated question, but it was interesting enough to pursue, I think. Everybody have a great day. 7-3, W5OG now closing the net, returning the frequency to normal amateur operations. W5OG clear.